Hello, how's it going, folks? Welcome back to How's It Going, folks? This is Nonny.
This is Sam.
Sam's back.
Back on the show. I loved it here before and I came back again.
Just couldn't get enough,
yeah,
really.
It's a great show.
It was like November that Sam was on. We were trying to remember.
Yeah, the exact date.
The date in November. That rhymes.
It's the song about Earth, Wind and Fire, isn't it? Do you remember?
Yeah, do you remember?
The 21st day of November?
Might have been the 21st day of November.
I mean, that's why they wrote that song, I think.
I definitely I definitely have it on the How's It Going, folks Instagram, because it's like,
yeah,
it says the date that. Let's see, actually.
Let's find out.
Episode 16 it was. 19th of November.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's really close to the 21st of November.
We're close.
We're very close. And now it's episode 24, so you came on 8 episodes ago.
Interesting. We've grown so much.
It's not that many
since.
episodes.
No.
It's not that many, honestly.
No.
But I really do feel like the time has passed.
We're different people now. We're wearing different clothes.
You have short hair.
We're wearing the same hats, but we're different people, I think.
Yeah.
We were wearing hats before, I think.
Yeah, we wore hats.
I remember being behatted at the time.
Yeah, you were behatted, but you had long hair.
Yeah, and I wish I had long hair again. I'm waiting
Really?
for that to happen. I enjoy having long hair.
Yeah.
It was after I set my hair on fire that time at the Gladstone. That's
yeah,
where I got it cut.
It had to be.
It was a fire hazard at that point.
Are you going to grow it out again, though?
I don't feel right having short hair.
No.
I like having long hair. I feel myself when I've got long hair.
Yeah. I feel the same way to an extent. Like, not long hair, but just having, like shoulder length hair at least.
I feel like if I can walk into like a stock exchange and say I'd like one stock please, which I probably can't now, but if I wanted to like doll myself up I probably could, but I don't want to be able to do that. I feel like that's not the right Sam. I want to be alienated from any stock exchange in New York. I think that's the vibe I'm going for.
That's the vibe.
So should I introduce the first song?
Yeah, introduce it.
So the first song is The Predatory Wasp of The Palisades Is Out to Get Me by Sufjan Stevens, and the reasons I chose Out to Get Us, and the reasons I chose that song is because I think it's like just one of the prettiest songs out there.
It's
in
really
general.
pretty.
It's just such a lovely song.
I think it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful songs. It's really nice. Yeah.
It's about him. He went to like a Methodist
summer camp and like it's like first gay experience, I think.
Yeah.
And I think, and this is not how art works, but I think my interpretation is the wasp is like internalized homophobia, but that's just a vibe, man.
Yeah.
That's not how art works. If you interpret it differently, that's up to you, listeners.
I think I thought that too, because I think a wasp is like, to me it's like a wasp, it comes out of nowhere and it stings you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, maybe like, you're like, also, out of nowhere.
Also, it doesn't immediately sting you, so you're wary of it, and it's there, and it's present, and you're worried and scared of it, but it might not be actually stinging you, but it's still present and impacting your decisions and things.
I think the feeling of having a wasp that might sting you is worse than being stung.
Yeah, because if you're living in fear, you're living in fear. But if you've been stung, you don't have to be afraid anymore.
Yeah.
But once you've been stung, the feeling's done.
You're like, well, it couldn't get worse than that.
Yeah, it's happened. But if it's just on your arm, then man, you're living in it, man.
Exactly. So yeah, this song is about like teenage first queer experience, love.
Yeah.
And it's called The Predatory Wasp of the Palisades Is Out to Get Us by Sufjan Stevens.
Thinking outrageously, I write in cursive. I hide in my bed with the lights on the floor, wearing 3 layers of coats and leg warmers. I see my own breath on the face of the door. Oh, I am not quite sleeping. Oh, I am fast in bed. They're on the wall in the bedroom creeping. I see a wasp with her wings outstretched. Palisades, I come out wearing my brother's red hat. There on his shoulder, my best friend is bit. 7 times he runs, washing his face in his hands. Oh, how I meant to tease him. Oh, how I meant no harm. Touching his back with my hand, I kiss him. I see the wasp on the length of my arm. I can't explain the state that I'm in, the state of my heart. He was my best friend. Into the car from the back seat. Oh, admiration in falling asleep. All of my powers, day after day. I can tell you, we swaggered and swayed deep in the tower, the prairies below. I can tell you, but telling it's old. Terrible state and terrible storm. I can tell you, the day we were born. My friend is gone, he ran away. I can tell you, I love him each day. Though we have sparred, wrestled and raged, I can tell you, I love him each day. Terrible state, terrible storm. I can tell you, I can wait.
The 20-second outro there.
Yeah, we need to be wary of time.
It's a long song.
It is actually.
It's a 5-minute long song.
It's probably the longest song we're gonna play today.
No, you're right. It is. Yeah.
Or we've got a very no. It's
Yeah,
not.
But
no.
that can be a sort of soft song if we've got time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki. Nikki just said she's
Hello,
listening
Nikki.
in. Hello to my auntie Nikki. Hello to
My friend Nikki.
hello to my parents if they're listening. I'm sure they are.
Hello to
and
Emily's parents and to anyone that's listening for Sam.
hello to Zoe.
Maybe,
Are you
if she's
listening, Zoe? We're gonna play Kylie V. Please be listening. What? Okay. Let's do one of my ones next.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I've actually got less songs on here though, because you took off Erykah Badu. I added it back.
But it counts as your song now.
It counts as mine. I want to do this one though because which is Aguas de Mar.
Yeah, I've not listened to this one.
It's right. So do you know Waters of March by Simon and Garfunkel?
I know Simon and Garfunkel, not personally, but I know their music.
I've always listened to Waters of March by Simon and Garfunkel. Then Wikisa has really got into bossa nova music recently.
Oh, cool.
We did Bossa Nova week at Album Listening Society this week, and so she was playing some to me, and then this song came on, and I was like, wait, that is Waters of March by
Simon and
Simon,
Garfunkel.
they've covered it clearly.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they've kind of ripped it off.
Oh, Agua de
I
Marco
always
is
thought, yeah,
what's March. I
they've
see,
just
I see.
translated it to English. But so this is the original like Portuguese version.
Oh, very nice.
And it's.
But they did that with. I mean, I was going to say they did it with Scarborough Fair, but that was also already in English. They didn't translate it.
They didn't translate it.
They covered it. It's a cover in a different language.
I mean, I don't really know what went on, but yeah, this is like the Portuguese Aguas de Marco, and
Simon e
Março.
Garfunkel.
Simon, and you know it is March now.
It is,
and
allegedly,
I feel like this song always feels so much like the start of spring to me. So,
nice.
Yeah,
Let's have a listen,
happy March, everyone. Oh, by the way, it's Ellis. Who is it? Ellis Regina.
And Antonio Carlos Jobim.
Jobim.
I'm over Spanishing.
É pau, é pedra, é o fim do caminho. É o resto de toco, é um pouco sozinho. É um caco de vidro, é a vida, é o sol. É a noite, é a morte, é o laço, é o anzol. É peroba do campo,
é o nó da madeira,
candeia.
é uma Tita Pereira,
é madeira de vento,
da ribanceira,
é um mistério profundo.
é o queira ou não queira,
é o vento ventando, é o fim da ladeira, é a viga, é o vão, festa da comida.
é a chuva chovendo, é conversa ribeira das águas de março, é o fim da canseira,
É o pé, é o chão,
é a mastradeira,
passarinho na mão,
pedra de atiradeira,
é uma ave no céu,
é uma ave no chão,
é um regato, é uma fonte,
é um pedaço de pão,
é o fundo do poço, é o fim do caminho, no rosto desgosto, é um pouco sozinho, é um estrepe,
é um prego,
é uma ponta,
é um ponto,
é um pingo,
pingando,
é uma conta,
é um conto,
é um peixe, é um gesto,
é uma prata brilhando,
é a luz da manhã,
é o tijolo chegando,
é a lenha, é o dia, é o fim da picada, é a garrafa de cana, o estilhaço na estrada,
é o projeto da casa, é o corpo na cama, é o carro enguiçado, é a lama,
é um passo,
é uma ponte,
é um sapo,
é uma rã
é um resto
de mato
na luz.
da manhã.
São as águas de março fechando o verão, é a promessa de vida no teu coração. É uma cobra, é um pau,
É João,
é José
é um espinho,
na mão,
é um corte,
no pé. São as águas de março fechando o verão, é a promessa de vida no teu coração.
é pau,
É pedra
é o fim,
do caminho,
é um resto,
de toco,
é um pouco,
sozinho, é um passo, é uma ponte,
é um sapo, é uma rã,
é um belo horizonte,
é uma febre terçã,
são as águas de março fechando o verão, é a promessa de vida no teu coração. Pau,
pedra,
inho,
inho,
coco,
oco,
inho,
inho,
hidro,
ida,
ol,
oite,
horte,
aço,
sol. São as águas de março fechando o verão, é a promessa de vida no teu coração. Badaba, bade badiza, zazaziza, azananenha, andandede, badandede, badandede, andandande, andandanda, andandandede, andandede, andandanda, ué.
That was Aguas de Março. I'm not sure what Sam's doing.
Sorry, I was playing with the chair.
You
and
were reclining.
I was seeing what the button did, and it reclined.
It did recline.
It reclined too much, and now I'm a little bit squished. Here we go.
I never knew it did that.
Neither did I.
That was Aguas de Março. I don't know how to say it.
I think that the
I
little
don't speak
bit
Portuguese.
underneath the C implies
Yes.
it's like ch.
Macho.
So aguas de macho, but
Yeah, I think
I'm
you're
not,
right.
I'm not yet Portuguese, so
Anyway.
I've got a Portuguese dictionary, but it doesn't. I mean, it does say how to pronounce things, but I haven't read the book yet. So
Yeah. It means Waters of March
Yeah,
as an English translation.
I thought it was Waters of Mars. No, your
Huh?
thing. Yeah,
Waters of March.
yeah. Well, it means something, I'm sure.
Waters of Mars.
Is there life on Mars?
Waters
Different
of
song. Yeah.
Waters of Martha.
So the next song we're going to play is Martha by Tom Waits, and the reason I chose this is because we were at the Oak a few weeks ago, and I was talking to Ash. Do you remember Ash? And he was saying that he likes Tom Waits, but he doesn't like the songs where he sounds a bit like Cookie Monster, which is valid because he does do quite a gravelly bit after a certain period. But in his early songs, he's very much just a sort of kind of jazzy musician, and so I don't know who I'm proving the point to because he's not listening to this, but I'm just like demonstrating that there are quite a few albums, 3 or 4 by him before Swordfish Trombones, the album, in which he's not just going, oh, but he's actually quite a smooth sort of baritone jazz singer.
Yeah,
And
it's a beautiful song.
This is from his first album, which I have on vinyl, Closing Time. It's Martha by Tom Waits.
Operator, number please. It's been so many years. She remember my old voice while I fight the tears. Hello, hello, there is this Martha, this is old Tom Frost, and I am calling long distance. Don't worry about the cost, 'cause it's been 40 years or more now. Martha, please recall. Meet me out for coffee, where we'll talk about it all. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows, we packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. And I feel so much older now, and you're much older too. How's the husband, and how's your kids? You know that I got married too. Lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure. 'Cause we were all so young and foolish, and now we are mature. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrow, we packed away our sorrows, and we saved them for a rainy day. And I was always so impulsive, I guess that I still am. But all that really mattered then was that I was a man. I guess that our being together was never meant to be. And Martha, Martha, I love you, can't you see? And those were days of roses, poetry and prose, and Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me.
that song obviously goes out to Helen. Thank you for the compliment.
Aww.
Yeah. It's a lovely song. There's a Tom Waits song I tried to learn. The piano has been drinking, but I only play guitar, so I tried to play it on guitar as the guitar has been drinking.
Yeah, guitar's been
but
drinking.
it's quite easy to play because it's the kind of song that he intentionally plays like bum notes and that kind of thing. So if you mess up, it's part of the song. Like it's a very fun song to play.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a compromise on the next song.
Yeah.
So Sam added this song and then
I changed my mind.
took it off.
It was too kind of relaxing, and at the time, about 2 p.m. today, I was sort of wandering around town and I wanted something upbeat and hypey, and that's why I took it off and I changed it based solely on my mood at the time, and I changed it. But it's a lovely song. I don't regret it, but it's a good song. I'm glad Nonny put it back on the playlist.
Yeah. So let's play it. It's On and On by Erykah Badu.
I like On and On. I like Erykah Badu because I think, I don't think this, but she's like a neo-soul pioneer in the 90s, she was. But my introduction to her was as the muse of Andre 3000 from Outkast. She is the subject of Miss Jackson and Hey Ya, which I have a tattoo of on my lower stomach. It was the most painful tattoo I got because of the shading. But I don't like kind of introducing people as like the muse of someone else. It feels very Curly's wife in Of Mice of Men. It feels like this person I know in relation to the other person, and so I didn't want to sort of discuss someone as this person's person.
Yeah.
But the album that On and On is from, but Baduism, is really good in of itself.
Definitely.
The initial song I wanted to choose from it is the intro song, Rimshot, but I didn't want to do like the intro song from an album because it wouldn't fit in an out of album context. So,
we should do it at album listening.
yeah,
that
it's very it's nice. It's like it's very groovy. It's very nice. It's got really good drums. She's an amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
But so that's why I kind of took it off, because I think I can discuss Lambrini Girls more than I can discuss Erykah Badu, just because of in a sense, just because they're more recent and therefore they're more on topic.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, but the next song we're choosing is The Road Giveth by Rent Strike, and this song I like because it's very upbeat, it's very drummy, it's very kind of, it's fast, it's very folk punk, and if I'm ever sort of in town and I'm sort of speed walking somewhere, it's the song that I've got playing. It's the song that sort of makes me want to sort of move and go fast and walk or whatever. It's passionate, it's got a lot of energy to it.
How did you come across it?
I think so. There's a band called Local News Legend, which I think I recommended to you.
Yeah, you have.
And
Bikes and Bonfires.
Yeah. One of their songs mentions going to a Rent Strike show.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm intrigued by Rent Strike, and I really like Rent Strike. But The Road Giveth is from an album. This is a live version, but the song itself is from an album, which is a concept album, half about the Lord of the Rings, half about addiction, and I love that. So is
this one about the Lord of the Rings? It sounds very Lord of the Rings.
The whole album is about Lord of the Rings.
The whole album's about both of those things.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings as a metaphor for addiction, but I don't know, but it's really good. I really like it. Like, it's got a song called The Eye, which is sort of just about eyes, but also the Eye of Sauron. It's very much what you want in a metaphor.
Yeah.
It's a very good metaphor. It's about walking.
Okay, cool. So this is The Road Giveth by Rent Strike, and after this song we'll have a song
Live
from Sam.
Song. Yeah.
Live Sam song. Very exciting.
Here we go.
I could walk for days, cross bridges and all highways, bare feet, achy bones, skin burnt by the sun. No one around me but a few close friends, no one to tell me how the world's gonna end, unconcerned with the wars and the bombs we would run. We find a place in history, carving our names in that olive tree, whiskey round the fire, now I lay me down to sleep. And in the morning now it feels so good, waking up in the middle of the woods, legs stretched, palms up and greeting the dawn with this song. It guides me angry, I'll never be sober, I'll never grow old, and So this is it, at long, long last, beholding the nothing but the shadow of the past. Why just let the time pass? 'Cause living good, living right is so much more complex than the black and the white. Oh, and I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my life. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I'm living just fine. Thanks, this'll never get old. And I miss my home sometimes, but mostly I don't. No, mostly I don't know. No. I'll always be angry. I'll never be sober. I'll never grow old. I miss my home, except when I don't. Oh, and mostly I don't.
Hello, folks. I have taken over the radio waves. I think that song was a good introduction to the kind of music I'm going to play. Is kind of very strummy. So the song I'm going to play, an original Sam song. My name is Sam, and that goes well with the word song. So Sam song, if you will. This song is called "Forgive Me." It's kind of, man, I don't like being over specific about the meaning of songs because I feel like art as a concept, it kind of requires some vagueness, because I feel like, I mean, there's an album I like called Hospice by the Antlers, which is a concept album about working as like a care worker in a hospice, but it's also like a metaphor for an abusive relationship. But the writer, Peter Silverman, he's specifically being like non-specific. He's specifically non-specific about whether it is a true story or not. And I think that really helps it as a story. So I don't like being overly specific. So I feel like in terms of writing, I try and be didactic. Like I try and say what I mean with the song, but also outside of that, I don't try and sort of over-explain what I mean in a way. So I think I've never been great at preambles.
You could just play it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what's happening. I'm about to start playing. 1, 2, 3. Touch me, you don't want me for myself. You just want me for your shelf. For you and no one else. Well, you don't really love me. So pin me up against the church, don't say my name, it makes it worse. I'm not afraid to say this hurts, but if it makes you happy, pin me down against the ground. There is no one here to hear me now. There is no one here to save me now. There is nothing up above me. I was 12, that it's me and me against the world, that it's me and me and no one else. There is no one here beside me. There is no one here to hold my hand, to make sure that I sleep at night, to make sure that I feel alright. There is nothing up above me.
So pin me up against the church. Don't say my name, it makes it worse. I'm not afraid to say this hurts, but if it makes you happy, pin me down against the ground. There is no one here to hear me now. There is no one here to save me now. There is nothing left inside me. It's been clear to me since I was 9 that things ain't perfect all the time, but everything will be just fine, and I can make us happy. Yeah, everything will be okay. I can make the bad all go away. Yeah, everything will be okay if you can forgive me. If you can. If you can forgive me.
Thank you.
So good. Do you want to switch back?
Yes. Let's switch back.
That was great, wasn't it, guys? Nikki was listening to that. She remembers it from the
Thank you.
Park Crescent. Do you play it at the Park Crescent?
I have. Yeah, I did play at the Park Crescent.
She remembered it.
It was the second song I played, I think.
Yeah.
I do believe.
I do believe. Really?
Yeah.
Get your mic back.
Got my mic back. Hello, 14 listeners.
Hi guys. How's it going, folks? We're about no, we're not halfway. We're towards the end now. So
We've got 22 minutes.
Yeah, we do. I'd quite like to do this little new segment I've got going on.
Okay.
Where you guys can let me know about any gigs you're going to soon, and Brighton.
Us guys, as in the viewers, or as in the listeners, or as in the guests?
No, the everyone.
Oh, okay.
The listeners. I have an Instagram for the show, and you guys can message me through that. So I had my friend Liv, who's a student at Sussex, message me. Live or let die. Liv's going to see Julie on the 21st of March in Brighton. I actually can't remember where it is. I don't know if she told me.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Julie's playing at Outbreak Festival later this year, which I'm going to. So I
so
might.
You're going to see Julie?
I think I'm going to see Julie too.
They're an up and coming, they've only started recently in the last few years.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, so they're a sort of 3-piece band, and quite new. They're playing. I think it's Chalk.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Chalk.
That sounds like a Julie-esque
It sounds
venue,
like they would be playing there. So 21st of March. So Liv hasn't got a ticket yet. She's trying to convince.
So she might be going there.
She's like, I want to convince other people to go, then I'll get my ticket.
Okay.
So guys, go with Liv and go and see Julie. They're a sort of shoegaze.
Yeah, they are.
Shoegaze.
I recommend Julie. They to the folks that know Fleshwater, they sound a bit like that.
I don't know them.
Well, in that case, I cannot comment further.
But I guess I've listened to Julie, so I guess...
If you know Julie, Fleshwater sound a bit like
Julie. Who are Fleshwater?
They're a band that sound like Julie.
Right. Okay.
I can't really compare either of the two to anything that isn't either of the two.
Okay, so this song is called Chairborne Practice. It's from their new album.
Clareborne.
Sorry, Clareborne Practice, not Chairborne.
It's like someone that comes from a chair, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Don't we all?
Chairborne. Yeah, we. This song is called Clareborne Practice by Julie, and this is the upcoming gig slot. So let me know if you guys are coming to any other gigs. Now I'm gonna shout them out for any Brighton people who want to go.
Before you play, I'm going to a teen suicide gig tomorrow.
You are?
Yes,
you are.
At Green Door Store. It's not a gig where lots of people under the age of 20 kill themselves. It's a band called Teen Suicide.
Yeah.
They're very good. I'm looking forward to seeing them. If anyone's going.
I'm glad it's not the first one. Yeah.
This is Julie.
This is Julie. That was Claiborne Practice by Julie. They're playing at Chalk, I believe, on the 21st of March.
I do believe.
I do believe.
We're wearing cowboy hats for those that don't understand why we're speaking in southern accents.
Yeah, this is not a very visual medium. You guys can't see. Famously, radio.
We've got the hats for radio. I do believe.
I do believe.
I do.
I love these hats. They're the best.
So, the next song we're going to play is A Story If You Want It.
I think, because I asked Zoe at the Oak, I said, what Kylie V song would you most want me to play on my radio show? And I'm pretty sure she said A Story If You Want It. But
she said that was the song that inspired her to want to sing. So
really?
that makes sense.
That does make sense, but it was quite loud in there, so I wasn't sure.
It was the holy fuck if I don't wake up bit that was like that's what hit her. Yeah.
Well, guys, listen out for that bit. This is
if she isn't listening, if she listens back to the YouTube, she's gonna be so unhappy with how much of commentary she's missed out on. Zoe is my former housemates. To those who don't know, we're just mentioning some random people.
Pretty much everyone who's listening won't know that.
She's my former housemate. She owns rabbits. I'm their bunny uncle. So we're just kind of tributing her in the hopes that she's listening, and we have no idea if she is.
Yeah, this one's for Zoe. This is Kylie V. Also, when I first kind of became friends with Sam, he said that
I said that Nonny reminded me of Kylie V as a musician, which is high compliment, high praise.
I love that. Yeah.
We spent a bit of today playing music together, which was great. Very nice time jamming.
That's true. We were just jamming.
Nonny band.
Nonny band. So this is A Story If You Want It by Kylie V.
Has it rolled off your tongue in the way that I hold yours, tucked in so tight at the roof of my mouth? Will you tell me a story? 'Cause you know I can't sleep. All this noise, it keeps piling up and then crashing right down to our feet. You know I could bring you right back to the start. I'd let you bury me in your arms, and I'll learn from watching your shadows surround me that surviving is a form of art, and that's all we've got. Take me to the place where the planes fly low. We can sit beneath the full moon and listen to the crows. There's nothing wrong with craving all the pain your sadness holds, but I am not an outlet. I'm just tired of going home. You know the world's a dying flower. We're water, we're light. Paint the face of misery with every shade of pale white. And goddamn if I don't give myself another chance
Story If You Want It by Kylie V from the album Big Blue, folks. They've got a new album called Crash Test Plane, which is good as the first album, I believe. It's a subjective fact. But I'm still not quite sure what a Crash Test Plane is.
Well, we talked about this on the last show because we played
we played the song Crash Test Plane.
We played Crash Test Plane and we were like, well, what is it? But the album's called it and there's a song called it, so it must be something.
It doesn't sound like a safe thing to crash test. It sounds like it sounds like a waste of playing. But the next song is Cuntology 101 by Lambrini Girls.
Wasn't this playing before mine and Terry's show?
Yeah. That was my introduction to Lambrini Girls. Me listening to your show when Terry was playing, and I tuned in too early, and I was like, I'm really enjoying this.
Really like that.
And now I'm a massive Lambrini Girls fan, and they're playing in Brighton, I think, in April. And
because they're Brighton based.
Yeah, they're Brighton-based band, and I really want to get a ticket, but there's only waiting list tickets available. I'd love to see them, but they're so good. I'm a big Lambrini girl.
I'd love to see them too, but I've never seen them.
Yeah, neither have I. I wish. But yeah, this is Cuntology 101. Kids.
Saying no is cunty, getting out of your comfort zone. Learning how to let go is cunty, having cum on my shirt is cunty, setting boundaries is cunty, respecting others is cunty too. Putting yourself first is cunty, learning to love yourself is cunty. C-U-N-T, I'm gonna do what's best for me, I'm cunty. That's cunty, C-U-N-T, I'll prioritise my own needs, I'm cunty. That's cunty, 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 wow! Is cunty, having autistic meltdowns cunty, dragging behind some bins, doing a poo at your friend's house, stealing shit from chain stores, learning how to let go is cunty, learning how to say no is cunty. C-U-N-T, I'm gonna do what's best for me, I'm cunty. That's cunty, C-U-N-T, I'll prioritise my own needs, I'm cunty. That's cunty, 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 wow! 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't care if you slut shame, I'm cunty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I deserve so much more, I'm cunty. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't take that away, I'm cunty. It's Cuntology 101, bitch!
I hope you enjoyed that, folks.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It's Cuntology 101.
I hope it's played at a lot of weddings in the future.
I love it. I actually love that song.
Yeah.
That was Lambrini Girls, guys.
From their new album, Who Let the Dogs Out, named after the Baha Men song, Who Let the Dogs Out. Genuinely is. Yeah.
Genuinely is.
Yeah.
We've got one more song for you.
We're ending on Every Time the Sun Comes Up by Sharon Van Etten. It's the closing song on her album Are We There, which isn't her most recent album, but I think it's my favourite by her. So I listened to her first album, Because I Was in Love, and that was a lot more lo-fi, and it's just...
Is that the one with 17 on it, or what's her first one?
I don't know, but no, I think it's before 17, but... Sharon Van Etten, she was in an abusive relationship with a different musician that didn't let her play any songs. Like, he didn't let her play music, and then they broke up, and then that's when she started playing. But I was in... so I first listened to her from Because I Was in Love, and she was featured in the Antlers album.
Right.
Earlier.
Damn, that was Because I Was in Love album, 2009.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
But one of her songs from Are We There, Tarifa, was featured in an episode of Twin Peaks. And
my god, I still haven't watched Twin Peaks.
Yeah, Twin Peaks is amazing.
Yeah.
But season 3 of Twin Peaks, in every episode has a live band playing to play out the episode or just in the middle of the episode. Like they have the 9 Inch Nails and they have Sharon Van, and they've got a lot of good musicians. But Tarifa from the same album as this song is featured. But this is the closing song on the album, and I think it might be one of my favourites. And I've got this on vinyl. I just love it that much. I really like Sharon Van Etten. She's got an amazing voice. She's so good.
I think so too.
Yeah, so that's this is the only song I personally wanted. I wanted it to like be the closing of the show. It's really nice.
Okay, let's play it. This is Every Time the Sun Comes Up by Sharon Van Etten. Yes. And thank you, Sam, for being on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Tune in next week. I've got Arthur Laskade coming on next week. So,
I tried to Uber. I don't.
Your voice has gone hoarse. Like, yeah. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Adios.
So just before we go, a little bit of trivia for the song is there's a line that's I wash your dishes but I shit in your bathroom.
My favourite line, by the way.
That was written by Sharon as a dare. So one of her friends told her put that in a song, and that's why it's in there. Her friend dared her to do it, and she was like, I'm going to put that in the song. Adios again.
I'm in trouble. Every time the sun comes up, I'm in trouble. People say I'm a one-hit wonder, but what happens when I have to? Your dishes, but I shit in your bathroom. Even when the sun comes up, I'm in trouble. Even when the sun comes up, I'm in trouble. The sun comes up, I see double.